You're not going to start doing what my sister does to me, are you? We're going to the hockey game. Oh, water polo? I don't know. Dude, I don't know why. It bugs the holy hell out of me.
It's funny.
He's on the 30-yard line. The 20, the 10, touchdown!
One-man army, Rambo. Baby walking like Naomi Campbell. Made me wanna risk it all, take a gamble. Little butterfly tattoo on her.
Oh, that was a good shot. Oh, that wasn't. What the hell? Damn it.
So, we are
Anyways,
back.
guys, welcome back.
This is episode 6 that we're recording. So, time of recording, it's the end of week 7. We have had an interesting adjustment that I did this week.
No, whoa, wait. He does it mid-games, too. He does it mid-games.
Would you rather I do it at the end of it and then everything flop?
I still won, so it didn't matter what you did. I still won.
Because everyone still won.
Because my quarterback went off.
Oh yeah. The primary reason, and here's what I did. So I adjusted the defensive point values for everyone who's been watching. We're figuring out fantasy football for our league this season, and I'm done touching stuff because it's fully balanced, I think, now.
He says that now, and then in 2 weeks when he gets blown out by like 300, he's going to change it again. You lying sack of crap.
No, I'm not going to do that. It's not going to be a blowout anymore. It'll be really... if anything blows out, that would be stupid. What is that face for?
You know what that face is for, you lying sack of crap.
So, every week we've had defense in one or
God, that
the
hurt
first
my
or
eyes
second
really
place.
bad.
We've had defense in first or second every week for the first 7 weeks. Well, first 6 weeks. And not by just a little bit. They were rivaling quarterbacks scoring points. And even if a defense allowed a ton of points, they were still earning a lot of points for that player.
A lot of points, yeah.
So I looked at it, and I took the tackles.
You also look at it too. It's not just defense; it's their special teams too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's also. There's also the defense scores, but special teams get a block punt and a touchdown. The defense and the special teams get the touchdown.
Mm-hmm. But now, when I took the tackles from every tackle being a point now to every 10 tackles, every 5 tackles being a point, what that did was it limited the amount of points.
From 90 to like 30.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It really dropped a lot of defenses. And then for like the Browns this week, where they allowed a lot of points, or Carolina that allowed a lot of points, or the
Ravens
or the Ravens,
shut
guys
everything
that were allowing a lot of yards.
We didn't allow a lot of points.
You didn't see the Buccaneers in the Ravens game?
They allowed 30. They allowed 30. Yes, of course I watched it. You know better.
That was a ridiculous score.
It was 40-something to like 18. It was pity points. Shut up.
So defenses should not.
Pause. Time out. I'm not a Ravens fan, but I have half their team.
Yes, you do.
I'm trying to get half their team, actually. I want that Hydra, damn it.
If a defense allows a lot of points and a lot of yards, they should not still be earning a ton of points. They should be penalized for allowing yards and allowing points, which is where that really comes into play. And like if you look at the 49ers that that Easty had this week, his team only team allowed 17 points for the Chargers, but they only earned 23.5. They didn't have a lot of tackles. They didn't have any fumbles. They didn't have any recovered touchdowns. They just had stop plays. And because of that, their defense didn't do great. But then you have the Broncos, who I had. Huh?
They had a pick.
Yeah, they had one pick.
They had a pick, and then they gave it right back.
Yeah. like they had one interception, no fumbles, no sacks, no safeties, no blocks. They literally just had 17 points allowed. So they did terrible. But then my Broncos had 2 fumbles, 1 touchdown on the defensive side, 6 sacks, and they allowed 10 points. Like, that is a better defense. They earned a ton of points. So, God, the Seahawks.
Yes, I'm playing Homer right now. I don't care. Only people in Washington watch this crap anyway. So, anyways.
100%, they were all over the Falcons. They were all over them.
2 picks, they had what? 3 sacks? 4.
They had 2 picks, 3 sacks, 1
a fumble recovery
touchdown,
and a touchdown. The fumble recovery and a touchdown. Okay,
and they allowed 14 points.
Okay, so I'm going to ask this one. So, the fumble, 58 yards. Do you get the return yards as points too? Or does it specify? Does that make sense?
It's just the fumble touchdown.
Just the fumble, the forced fumble, but you get 3 points out of that.
The forced fumble,
the fumble recovery, then you get the touchdown points.
Yeah.
So you get 3 different sets of points for it, which is odd, which is great for me, but I didn't have any touchdowns.
But that's where, like, if a defense does their job and they stop the ball and then they hinder the opponent, they earn the points for it rather than just having a tackle. And that's my primary reasoning for adjusting this last category. On top of, we had defenses that were better than quarterbacks, even though quarterbacks were struggling, still doing well. Defense was number 1 category. So I had to stop defense being number 1 category and bring them back down to running backs and wide receivers and tight ends so that it's more balanced. Because, like, last week, Armchair's first week and a couple of weeks of losing, he lost to Whiskey. Burrow got 58 points.
Mayfield had 101.
Yeah, Mayfield at 121 almost.
What I want to know is how the does that when Lamar had 5. Lamar threw for 5 touchdowns last night.
So pull it up.
I don't think he threw a pick.
Right? Pull up Lamar.
I don't think he threw a pick. I'm going, Dad.
So
Jesus.
Baker Mayfield threw 370 yards. He threw 31 complete passes. He missed.
Never mind.
14.
Got it. Never mind. Shut up.
He had 5 carries, 22 yards. He had 2 interceptions, and he had 3 touchdowns.
17 to 22, 281, 5. Oh, he had a fumble. Okay, I didn't know he fumbled.
And the fumble took out points.
Mm-hmm.
So he had 9 carries, he had 52 yards. But it's because of Mayfield's 90 more yards, 14 more completed passes. Yeah, he had 9 more failed passes, but still.
I know. There's still 1.
But then you have Cody Morningstar. You still have Cody's quarterback. He had 86 yards. He could not complete a pass.
Cousins still had 70 points, but yet he threw 2 picks and a fumble.
Yeah, but Morningstar or Stroud had no fumble or no touchdown passes. He had 5 carries, 19 yards.
Very well.
He did not play very well against Green Bay at all. Yeah, but if like Stroud had come back and done more, and if Williams or Harrison had done better for Cody, there was an opportunity for him to win there. Or if Sermon had done better than he actually did, that could have brought him up. But because of how that sat, that's what happened there.
Yeah, and also that now where we're looking at this is there's 1, 2 there. So instead of it being all 10 of us having a defense at 1 or 2, there's 3 defenses in the 3rd spot.
Yep.
That's it.
Which I'm okay with that.
I'm not. Gotta blow them out of the water. Fuck. Hell, well, my defense played God, I'd have killed him. Jeez. Okay, and Tim. So, what we were talking about earlier. There you go.
Yeah, there's your ESPN.
There's all four. Yeah, there's the well, the Flames just started, so that's why I was like, okay, we got to show this. There's all four.
And on top of me adjusting the point values for the defensive values, just looking at how everything adjusted itself and how everything was kind of shifted in differences.
The running backs are now all where they should be. Receivers are where they should be.
Yes.
Because if you look at it, running back or quarterback, running back, quarterback, running back, quarterback, yeah, and then your sister, meanie. Shut up. We'll explain later. Like Morningstar, running back, quarterback. Me, your Morningstar, running back, Stroud, defense. Me, Lamar, K9, and Jay Jettas. You, Cousins, Hunt, and your defense. Mikey has Love, Hall, and Kayvon Williams. Armchair had Burrow, Harris, and Bowers. Mayfield, Matson, and Njoku. Wait, is that the one I dropped? Oh,
Njoku?
It is. Yup. Lawrence, Barkley, my Hydra. Mixon gives a defense. Geno, Connors, Seattle. Purdy, Metcalf, defense. So the way you have adjusted it has now, in my opinion, kind of balanced it and has put it where it's supposed to be, as quarterback, running back, receiver, or quarterback 1, and then a receiver or a running back is 2. Not a quarterback with 140 points like Lamar did, or 130 something points the last time Lamar played. When was the last time he did that with the first adjusted points?
Week 5.
Had 128 against Cincinnati, and 115 week 1. And this is post adjustment too.
Yeah.
So
we're seeing the defense actually being put. If the defense plays well, it can be a top scorer. But then if you've got high scoring running backs or wide receivers or tight ends,
it actually balance out the defense to where it is manageable.
Well, then if you look at the Green Bay defense from yesterday, when they played against Love, so Green Bay earned 29.1 points. They didn't do the best, but they still held on to Houston and preventing him from doing anything. They allowed 22 points.
Exactly,
they had 4 sacks.
Which is good.
And
because
so they were, yeah.
It does,
mid-grade defense.
It just feels well, and then it was also an off day. You know, they have them. God, they don't have them this week, but it's also, if you notice it, it's also like having, and now with all those return yards down, it helps out having, you had like you and Coop had 2 guys that were kick returners and third string running back. Now we've been over it 100 times now. But now with that cut down to where it's supposed to be.
Every game this week was pretty close. Well,
yeah,
moderately close. It was, if there was someone that definitely did better than projected, that team saw a huge swing.
Wasn't me.
I mean,
I didn't hit projected.
I did better than projection by 8.6 points. Like my quarterback, my first running back, my first wide receiver, my tight end, and my flex, they did not do great. But my defense did phenomenal. My kicker was on the field so often. My second running back and my second wide receiver, they did a lot better than they were supposed to be. So it earned me 3% more than my actual projection was supposed to be. Even at a 305 for my projection, I came out at a 313. Easty was still at a 328. He had that game all week, but he came in at a 340, so he came in 12 points more. So he took that improvement, and we were still, the final under-over was actually 3 points different compared to the original under-over, so he still maintained that victory. For Armchair was projected to lose this game to Whiskey by 50, by 45.6. Came in actually 9 points harder, so it actually came in at a 295, not a 286. Whiskey came in at a 344, not a 332, so he did better by 12 points. The actual category shift there was what?
Go look at us. Look at us.
Hang on. So with
the Rio 3 to 231, 340 to the Rio 2.
I'm not there yet.
Oh. Yeah, well, I'm there, so I got there first. Just because you're old and slow doesn't mean it's my fault.
With you and Morningstar, I'm skipping a match to go to yours. So your Morningstar's original prediction was 303.
We just went over this. Go to the next one.
So you fell 39 points short of your projection.
You're done with me. Just to look in your eyes, you're like, I'm sick of this crap. Done.
And then Cody fell short 71 points. Mm-hmm. So you hit what he was projected.
That's because his quarterback kind of died.
Yeah, kind of. And then with Mirith and
Well,
Mahoney,
not kind of. Like, look at it. It's like 40-something points.
Yeah, it is.
87 to 35.
He missed 20.
I got...
he missed 35 points. 20. Or 51 points, sorry. 51 points off just his quarterback.
Lamar was almost 20 over his.
Yes. It's actually 19 over.
Yeah, I was going to say, I said almost 20.
So that right there, that 50 under, if Cody had hit with Love, would have got him a lot closer than that miss that you had. But then with Mirith and Mahoney's, Mirith was originally slated for 348. Mahoney's at a 287. They both fell short. Mirith got a 305. Mahoney's got a 211. Mirith was short 43. Mahoney's was short 76. The original under was 60 in favor of Mirith. It actually ended up at 95 in favor of Mirith, which is insane. The biggest difference all week was 95 points. Then with Curtis and with Blue Green, they were both projected 297, 272, favoring Curtis for that one with a 24.7 under over in his favor. He got a 291, so he was just almost there. Blue Green fell short 51 points. Putting that 24 difference to a 70 difference. And Blue Green's biggest fall point, his first running back got 17. His second running back got 10. He had one not play at all, so lost him 30 points. He lost 11 off of his tight end, and he lost 8, or he gained 8 from his kicker.
I lost like 15 off of my tight end.
Yeah,
I didn't know Andrews was actually going to catch the ball. I thought he was a left tackle.
You lost 11 points on your flex, and you gained.
What do you mean lost 11 on my flex? K9 had 40, not 45.
Yeah, you earned 2.5. Yeah.
Yeah, but
your first running back lost you 13. Your first running back lost you 24.
Yeah, Alvin didn't play very well.
Lost you 13. And then your wide receiver lost you 20. So, right there, bad.
Yeah, but look at the top guy and look where it look where it makes up for.
Yeah.
Look at Jettis.
Your kickers earn you or lost you 10 points, which on a kicker that comes in for point afters and for field goals.
Yeah, I know.
Not coming in, not doing well, not helping out. Mm-hmm. Just everyone.
Everybody had it down. Everybody had down week, which is okay because that's what we don't want to. Well, we don't want to see. Shut up! Quit looking at me like that. We don't want to see 600, 700, 800. Now, well, hold on. Not against us, we don't. But I want to kind of turn gears a little bit before we get into projections and stuff like that. Did you keep track of any of the games other than ours?
Yeah.
Other than Seattle?
I was keeping an eye on everybody.
Okay, so what... I'm going to ask you because I want your take on it, and I want you to ask the same thing. What was the surprise game for you? Like, oh, that's not how I thought that was going to go. And then yeah, I knew that was going to happen. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, hang on, I'm pulling it up so I can look at the scores again.
Yep, that's why I pulled it up.
There was, for me... Oh, I don't want that.
I was not an honest, but okay, wait. We'll do the honorable mention part. We'll talk Seattle first, just to get it in and get it out of the way. Because we're both Seahawks.
Was.
Wait, what?
I've not been a Seahawks fan for years. I got off when everyone hopped on when they won the Super Bowl. I was like, nope, I can't be a bandwagoner.
Coop, come back in here. I don't want him anymore. You and I are going to run this. We're done. He's out. I was with them in 2005 when they got cheated.
When they lost to the Steelers? Bad route?
No, when they got cheated. You don't know about that.
I watched that game.
No, not even watching it. One of our defensive coaches put money on the Steelers.
I know.
Yeah, did that whole... Yes, they didn't lose. They also didn't play very well that night either.
No, they didn't.
They didn't play well in the second one either.
For me, the game that was most shocking for me in end result actually went to two teams. First one, last night's game, the Ravens versus the Buccaneers, the 72-point game.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't expecting 72 points. I was expecting a blowout, but I wasn't expecting almost 80 points.
Yeah, no, Mayfield got one touchdown in the first period. Nothing for the second and third.
41 to 10?
Yeah.
Like 41-10 going into the fourth? Yeah, that's what I expected.
And then he got three touchdowns within like 7 minutes of each other.
Yeah.
On his three other drives, and they were not small passes either. He was doing a phenomenal job moving the ball.
Well, that's because Baltimore took out the two-headed Hydra.
I know they did.
Took out the two-headed dragon. Like, shoot.
So that game for me was my biggest surprise, just because I expected it to be the Ravens, because they've one of the better defenses. I thought they're going to hold on to the Buccaneers.
That's their fourth straight. That's their fourth straight. That's their fourth straight win. It's either fourth or fifth. I think it's four.
They're doing phenomenal this year. They're doing really good, and I've been a follower of the Ravens. I love the team just because they always have some kind of motion going on.
I'm not a Ravens fan, but I want that black jersey.
Right.
I want that all black with the purple in the middle. You know which one I'd get too. There's only one.
So my biggest surprise coming into this
was like, that happened? Yeah.
I didn't expect the Broncos to hold the Saints to 10 points. 10 points. The Saints have not doing well.
The Saints have done this, and now they're starting to go.
Now they're starting to fall.
The Saints are now where they were supposed to. They are now they rode that high, scoring 92 points in 3 games or whatever it was. Now everybody's figured it out.
They came out screaming hot, and the Broncos they struggled for a little bit, but now Nick is figuring things out. The defense is playing well together, but to only get 10 points when they have averaged 14 to 20 minimum,
they've averaged
in the
24
first half,
points a game,
yeah, and then to get nothing. Literally, they for first 18 minutes of the game had no points, and then for the last 30 only scored 7. Just they didn't even get more than 200 yards. They were held that tight.
There's a tie, so that one's the same as me. The surprise, oh, that happened. I don't want to say it.
Say it.
No.
Say it. Say it.
No.
I want to know it. I want to know
No, because I hate that freaking quarterback. No. Because he's a jerk and he's a nobody around here anymore. And you know exactly what I'm talking about, too.
You brought it up. You got to say it.
No.
No one else knows it.
I
No
don't
one else
care.
knows
They're not going to know it. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I said my two. You got to say your two.
You are looking right at it, so you know who I'm talking about.
Come on.
No.
Say it.
No, I'm watching hockey.
I want to know what your
know.
biggest surprise was.
You know
But
what
just
it
because I
is.
know doesn't mean that they know.
They don't need to know. This is a need-to-know basis, and the people do not need to know.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Washed up Russell Wilson dominating Aaron Rodgers.
Not
And
just
to
by a
me-
little bit.
No. And as you know me, after the Seahawks, after the game, I listened to, not on Mondays, but on Tuesdays, I listened to the Bumpin' State. So, Michael Bumpus and Stacey Ross are two Seattle, are on a radio show called Bumpin' Stacey in Seattle on 710. So, they're going over it, and to sum up Aaron Rodgers' bump, put it the way I understand it, he looked old. The way he was moving, the way he was throwing the ball, like little dipsy doodle to the left, boom, right there. Like he doesn't have it anymore.
Mm-mm.
And that bum, he's still a bum. I don't care.
Well, my favorite part about it is they put him in. He hasn't played for the entire first 6 weeks. Wilson's not been the lead quarterback for the Steelers.
Because he's had a hamstring.
Is that the reason? A hamstring issue?
Yeah.
He comes in,
But-
he throws 264 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 carries, 3 yards, one touchdown on a carrying touchdown. So he got 4 touchdowns
Yeah,
himself.
Push.
But he was a 55.2% completion rate.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the Russell Wilson that was on the Seahawks.
No, because Pittsburgh and Seattle are two different systems. That's why it didn't work in Denver, because Sean Payton is a very different coach than Pete Carroll. Mike Tomlin's a better coach than Pete Carroll. I hate Pittsburgh. I hate him with a passion. But
I know.
Tomlin knows what he's doing. Tomlin
Yeah.
and Russell Wilson is a system quarterback. That's why he worked here for what was it? It worked well for 10 years? 2012
Something
to 22
like that.
he played well. And then 2020 got this team 5-0. Started
Mm-hmm.
a light that was like MVP. Yeah, it's 1-1 Seattle. That's what that probably is.
Yeah, Jared McClain just scored.
Jared McCann. Not McClan, you dick.
I said it wrong on purpose just to bug you.
You're not going to start doing what my sister does to me, are you? We're going to the
Maybe.
hockey game. Oh, water polo? I don't know why. It bugs the holy hell out of me.
It's funny.
What did my brother say? What did my brother call it? Oh yeah, the asteroid hurling world championships.
That's good. That's good.
I'm like, I hate all this.
So
I'm done.
This week was interesting, and I'm excited to see how next week goes, because now that the season is halfway over, almost for most teams. Some have their bye week coming up in a couple of weeks, so they're waiting on their halfway game, or they're on their way through.
I still got 6 weeks.
It's going to be interesting to
Still
see
got
how week
6
8
out of
goes.
6. I need to rack up as many wins as I can in 6 weeks. Because I'm gonna be in a world of hurt here in 6 weeks.
So remember how you were going to cover the power rankings? So just so everyone sees it.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Hang on. I actually want to do that because I that's one of the things that like makes me feel good is just like, oh hey, let's go look at right, you stupid laptop.
So first place for the power rankings is still you. Currently still you.
Hang on.
Second place is Armchair. So Armchair has moved and has solidified his spot in second. Curtis is third. So they flipped as of last week with Curtis winning and Armchair losing. But the power potential, we've seen a little bit of adjustment there. Meredith is fourth. So Meredith is coming up pretty quick on the tail of Curtis. Fifth currently is Cody. So Cody's team's doing pretty good and holding on their own. But we'll see how this week goes through for Cody. Sixth is Mahoney's. She's staying exactly where she's at. She's not moved. She's not gone up, not gone down. She's still in sixth.
She's right where she needs to be.
Number 7 is now Easty. Easty was ranked number 9 prior to this week. Coming out of last week.
And look, in the biggest jump. Well, actually, I have the biggest jump still. But 10-4.
But
your sister
with
has
Easty
tied
picking up
me.
4 players, he picked up 4 players. His average is now a 342, which is enough to put him in 7th. That's phenomenal because that means that his team is doing a great job in holding onto their spot. And then Whiskey's in 8th. Whiskey fell from first all the way to 8th. And then
I basically and after he beat me, I was still in first.
And then Blue Green's in 9th, and I'm still in 10th. I am
You're on the bottom
struggling.
where you belong.
Yeah, it is what it is. I got one win. I just my team struggles to move the ball and earn points.
Next year when we do this, I'm gonna have you come up or I'll come down, and we'll do it that way. I'll be able to, because when we drafted fantasy football, I wasn't there. You know what I mean? I couldn't go, here, there, over there, and then get that guy there.
Because like for hockey, I kind of know a lot about like the forward wings and the shooters and whatnot. I know a lot about the defense. For goalies, I don't know anything about football enough to be like, that's the guy I want, or that's the guy I want. I just know that it's running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. I don't know who's good, who's bad, what.
The wingers and the shooters.
Shut up. I'm glad that my sports knowledge gives you laughs.
Well,
you still got nothing on me when it comes to baseball.
I put up with it for 23 weeks. Bite me.
26.
I stand by what I said. I only paid attention for 23.
You paid attention for 19.
No, not the stats. I mean, in this, I paid attention for 23.
Oh, yeah. So, when it comes to next week, week 8, for football, I'm going to pull up our word.
Oh, good. I'm kind of glad you're doing that because I gave up.
Yeah, I know you did.
Attaboy. All right, hang on. There's something we need to do. Hang on a second. There's something we need to do.
What is that?
My projection lucky helmet. My projection helmet is a go. I can't hear squat. Hang on. How about now?
You can't?
There we go.
You can hear me?
Uh-huh.
Just barely.
Uh-huh. Wait, hang on.
Okay.
Do it right. Got to put the chin strap. Keeps hitting my glasses.
Give me your predictions for this week.
I'm gonna beat your sister.
Give me your predictions for this week.
I'm beating your sister.
Okay.
I'm gonna ride the wave I'm on and I'm gonna keep it rolling. Coop's gonna do. If he changes around what he needs to, Coop will beat you. But
He doesn't
I want
have
you
the
to beat him.
ability to switch everything around to beat me.
I want you to beat him.
You want me to beat him?
Yeah, because he's in my division. I know I have a 3-game lead, but
You going armchair or Mahones?
arm.
Okay. You going blue, green, or star?
Star.
And then you going Easty or Curtis?
Ooh.
Shocker, isn't it?
Well, no, it's not that. I don't think anybody's touched their roster, though, is the problem.
So if you pull that match up and you look at it,
I am.
Curtis has nobody on a bye.
Okay.
So he has people he can swap out. Like he has people he can swap out, but he has a couple that are questionable and some that are potentially going to be out this week. So that's probably where that's coming from. But with Easty having 8 of the 10 categories going into this week,
but now, he's going into it, but
difference.
But Curtis has got a few guys he can put back in now.
Mm-hmm. If they're not questionable,
like CeeDee Lamb's gonna go back in.
Rashad White could go back in.
Would go back in. Yeah, but if you also look at Mikey, Cooper Kupp's now able to go.
Mm-hmm.
Evans is out. He's hurt.
Yep.
Eckler can go. So, I'm going to roll the dice. Let's go, Mikey.
You're going Easty for that one?
Yep. Let's roll the dice. I got money on Mikey.
So, for me, I think I'm going to beat Cooper if my team doesn't fall short.
Yeah, if they don't fall apart again.
If they don't tank it again this week. And I say that because average and projection, I've got the beat on Cooper. I have an average of 320 and a projection of 313. He's got a projection of 295 and an average of 303. 17 points either direction. So I've got Cooper if my team hits the spot. And then
I have a cramp in my leg. Oh.
So I'm going with that for me.
I got Charlie horse in my leg. No! Ow!
I'm looking at armchair.
Hurry up! I need to lock. Hurry up! I'll be back.
I'm looking at Meredith taking you out this week.
I'm cramping. Ow! 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 I'm literally cramping. Ow! Ow!
Are you all right?
No! My leg hurts like a... Ow! I got a really bad Charlie horse in the back of my... Stop laughing!
The seal's back.
The seal's got a cramp! Too much broccoli!
Not enough water.
Shut up! Ow! I'm not sitting back down. We're finishing this standing up. I can't sit.
That's fine. You want to move your chair and stand in front of your computer?
There we go. No, because it's the only thing keeping me up right now. Stop making me laugh. It makes it hurt. Damn it! Stop.
I'm thinking that I'm going to beat Cooper. I'm going to take this win. I'm going to get 2-6. I'm not going to be 1-6 anymore.
I'm taking your word for it. I can't see it. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. I can't reach my computer.
I'm thinking Meredith is going to beat you this week.
No, everybody has their opinion, even though they're wrong. Not what she gives me my two-headed monster.
So I'm thinking Star's going to beat Green because average and projection, Star's got the swing. Actually, I'm going blue-green. Just because Cody's team's been struggling to hold on to stuff, I think that it's going to go to green this week, as long as everyone plays and everyone's healthy. So I'm thinking that Rose is going to take his 3rd win, and then Cody's going to take another loss. So that's where I'm thinking that's going to come in. And and I'm thinking Eastie's going to continue to cruise forward. I don't think Curse is going to hold on to it, and I think he's going to create more of a gap between you and him from first and second. That's going to put more onto Armchair to hold second.
And the good thing about that is both of them are in your division.
Yes.
The two juggernauts are in the other division. The closest person to me is Coop, but I have a 3-game lead.
And if I beat him this week, you're going to have a 4-game lead.
I'm going to have a 4-game lead, even if I lose.
Mm-hmm. Well, even if you lose, you'll have a... If he wins and you lose, you have a 2-game lead. If he loses and you win, you have a 4-game lead.
Yeah.
And if you both lose, you have a 3-game lead.
So it's going to be 2 through 4 by the end of this week.
Mm-hmm. Best case scenario, you have a 4-game lead. Worst case scenario, you have a 2-game lead.
I have a 2-game lead, yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 1,600 points fielded. I am not doing well in comparison to everyone else.
I've
not allowed the most points. I've allowed the second most points in the division, but Eastie's allowed more points than me by about 100.
I forgot where I went for that.
Standings.
I know, I found that last week or the week before, and I didn't remember.
So we're going to see how...
98% chance to make the playoffs.
Yep, I have a 0% chance to make playoffs.
You have an 11.
I'm saying 0. I'm not going to make playoffs.
Oh. And then if we look at this, go this way. I had the most points for. I'm second in points allowed by 1 point, by 1.5, 6.5.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting how week 8 goes, but it's going to be a good week.
We're going to see.
So everybody, thank you for tuning in with us this week for football stat nerds.
Timmy! This is why you don't do the outro. This is why I do the outro. No, I'm not doing it now. You already f***ed it up.
Thank you guys for tuning in for Football Stat Nerds episode 6. Catch you next week as we cover episode 7 and we go over week 8 and we cover what we're going to be featuring mid-season. And you'll have more cramps.
Really hurt.
Later, guys. Have a good night.
See you later, y'all.
One-man army, Rambo. Baby walking like Naomi, Campbell. Made me wanna risk it all, take a gamble. Little butterfly tattoo on her ankle. It go together with the one on my shoulder. I be like a sailor, swimming in the money. I was broke, won't go back. This a throwback, by the go in cold beer, baby, hold that. I'm not there yet, but I'm so close. Shine your light on me, I'm lost. Feeling around in the dark. I can feel it, I'm so close.